Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. Today we're at SeaWorld and I'm gonna give you guys a full walkthrough tour of SeaWorld. Maybe we'll highlight a few things, give some opinions, some information as we take a tour right here, SeaWorld Orlando. Come on in, check it out. So guys, first thing I kind of want to show you is when you come in through security here, this is where you park out here. You come in through security and it's kind of like if you've ever been to Disney where you just kind of walk through and it kind of scans you. So a lot of times you can just walk right through. If not, if they pick up something in the bag on the, I guess, the monitor, then they'll ask you to go check the bag. Also here at SeaWorld, you are not allowed to bring outside food or outside drinks into the park. It's just part of their rules, so I just wanted to give you that information. And they do have these self-service ticket areas. These are really good too if you're a pass holder, because you can go there and get all the perks you need for your pass. And then you can enter the park right up over here, guys. Or if you want to buy tickets, they have plenty of ticket windows. But if you already have your ticket, you can head right up and enter in the park. As I said, if you already took care of all your business out there, if you needed to purchase tickets or you already had them printed out or you're a pass holder, you can head right in and scan yourself through the turnstiles here with the team members. And let's head in. I'll show you around. We did renew our pass. If you saw a few vlogs ago, we highlighted the new surf coaster here, and we decided to renew our passes, and this time we got the platinum pass, and it includes all the SeaWorld parks. So just keep that in mind if you want to become an annual pass holder. If you come more than twice in a year, it's really worth it, because with the pass we have, you get free parking. You can do Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, Aquatica, all the SeaWorlds, the ones in Texas. So it's any park that's owned by SeaWorld. So it's a really good deal. Even if you go every couple months, it's going to end up paying for itself. So here we are, guys. We are inside. One thing I want to point out here at SeaWorld, they do have an all-day dining deal, which is pretty neat. Right now, I think it's around $50 per person or so. So, you know, you're going to eat twice. You get 25 and 25. But the nice thing is you can get like bottle of water. You don't have to get a full meal every time you go ahead and utilize that all-day dining. I think you get an entree, a dessert, and a drink each time you use it. So a little bit of information there. And as we kind of coming in, I do like to just keep the logistics good. So we just came in. They have a nice big store right here with all different SeaWorld merch. This is where you're going to find guest relations, guest services, anything you need to take care of. There's a lot of perks for pass members, so you get to do a lot of behind the scenes things, dolphin encounters, things like that. This is where you're gonna go to do all that. So what I think I'm gonna do is, SeaWorld's kind of designed almost kind of in 3 different loops, Roberta and Jake.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna head, sorry, I know I'm spinning you guys around. I'm gonna head this way, kind of go around and do a first little loop for you guys, and we'll probably end up back over in this area.
We have a map in there if you want to find them.
What would I do without Roberta? I'll kind of show you on the map the way that we'll do our tour here at SeaWorld today. They do have a huge map. You can also download it into your phone while you're here if you scan right there. But just to show you, kind of as I was saying, it is a pretty big park, and they've added on throughout the years, so it's not the easiest to just do one loop around. You kind of have to do it in different sections. But what I do love here, shows you all the rides, shows you all the different dining, the shows, animal connections, really neat. And then of course some of the retail. So let's take a look at the map. And so we're over in this area, right? We just came in through the entrance. So we're kind of like, here's a guest service. So we're standing actually right here. So as I said, I was gonna go this way, come up and around and circle back, and then we'll go kind of around this way, and then we'll just do the whole loop. So it kind of the way I got to go around. It could be a little bit confusing, but I did want to show you that we'll break it down into different sections, so I'll be able to show you the whole park. You got your little photo op there. They do have this little cool rescue store right there if you need kind of like different merch. There is a lot of different stores right out here in the front. Actually, that's the big main store. They have some ice cream. I'll show you when we come loop back, and they even still sell Starbucks coffee inside there. This is going to be a cool tour, guys, because SeaWorld's a pretty big park, so just kind of bear with me. I know the logistics might look a little confusing, but as we get going around, it'll all come together and it'll make sense, especially if you utilize that map. Right here, strollers, if you want to rent strollers or wheelchairs. And now we'll kind of get moving. Now, people think SeaWorld, right? What do you think, guys, when you think of SeaWorld? You think, oh, it's about a lot of animals, which it is. There's plenty of animals, but there's plenty of rides at SeaWorld.
Yeah, it's a lot of roller coasters.
A lot of roller coasters. So if you like roller coasters,
Yeah.
Roberta, good park to be in. Speaking of roller coasters, there's one there. We'll show you the roller coasters as we go around. So let's just kind of walk down here a little bit and we'll pick it back up in a second. All right, so this is where we start to get these different little loops I was talking about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go towards the left side here. And then what we'll do is we'll loop back around and I'll come out down this way so you'll be able to see this whole area. That is Manta. That is one of the roller coasters right there. So one thing here is, guys, they will kind of, SeaWorld's a little different than some of the other parks where they push their vacation experience a little bit more here. But they, if you just kind of walk by and say, oh, I'm good, they'll kind of let it be. They're not going to get all over you. But if you are interested, there's lots of information about their vacations. It may rain on us. They do have some games as well. There's all kinds of things to do at SeaWorld, guys. All kinds of stuff to do. Matter of fact, there's like this another kiosk here that you can do your different quick queue, your all-day dining. So right here, that's pretty neat. So you can do it right in park. You don't have to always wait up in that line to purchase it at guest service. Another store, another store. But we're gonna walk down this way, guys, because there's something cool over here I want to show you. But yeah, plenty of merch, plenty of merch. So I know I said I was just gonna go down that way, but before I do, it's kind of like a dead end here, but this is where you would go for the dolphin show. It's this theater right up here, guys, and they have several shows a day. Today there's 4 different shows, and this is where you would enter in here. So wanted to show you that. So that's one of the animal attractions here, entertaining. So now, again, we will head down over here. This is Stingray Lagoon, where you can purchase some food to feed to the stingrays, or you can just walk up and touch them. And here is actually Island Hot Dogs, quick service, and all-day dining is accepted there as well. Let's go take a look at the stingrays. You can see the stingrays. Let's see if we get a couple by, but they're all swimming in through here, and that's where you get the food, and they also have hand washing over there. Here's a couple right there. So yes, you can touch the stingrays. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of go up that way now. We're leaving the stingray area, and down in this area here, this is where the dolphin encounter is, where you can actually, they take pictures. It's an extra fee. I think you can feed them as well, but that's all down in this area. And you can see a couple of them swimming around down there. Here's one. And guys, listen, this is just a tour. I know people have their opinions about SeaWorld, whether you support what they do or not. I'm just here to give you information, so here it is. Let's continue on. There's actually a way you can go in and you can view that dolphin area I was showing you, underwater viewing. Also another entrance here into the dolphin adventures right in through here. Kind of show you what the theater looks like. It's got all that seating now. If it's a hot day, man, you want to try to get here early and get in that shade. And again, guys, just want to explain to you, listen, I'm not here to try to, I don't work for SeaWorld. I'm independent, man. I'm just making a YouTube video, and I want you guys to understand, I'm not trying to push you to say you should come here, it's great and this. We just want to give you information if you're interested in coming, or, you know, or not. It's just, it's a vlog. It's information, and it's what we do. So guys, please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Another store here, Trek Treasures. This is their rescue center. So over here, we'll take a walk over. Usually there's manatees over here, but there's all kinds of different, they rescue animals from all over the place. And this is where they would rehabilitate. But this, I know for sure, is manatees. Let's go see if there's any hanging out. You can see a couple manatees here, guys. And again, these are all rescued manatees here.
MRP, which is the Manatee Rehabilitation Partnership.
Pretty neat.
They're the ones that give us the AOK.
As we're leaving this area, they do have a behind-the-scenes tour too of all their rescued animals, Roberta, and information. Which actually, as a past member this month,
Yes.
we have access to do that. Not sure if we'll have a chance today or not, but they also, where I was just showing you the manatees, you can go inside too. They have underwater viewing, so you can see some of the other animals that are there. So we're going to continue on. This kind of is going to just kind of go around, and it should come out by one of the attractions, if I remember right, the Atlantis attraction. Let's go check it out. Here is the Journey to Atlantis attraction. It's pretty neat, actually. It's kind of like a roller coaster, but also goes into the water. It's pretty neat. So we'll call it like a water coaster almost. Pretty fun. And you do come down this nice drop here. And also in the back here, sometimes forgotten because of where it's located, is the Kraken, another one of the roller coasters. Here we go. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So yes, the Kraken, another one of the awesome roller coasters here at SeaWorld. Journey to Atlantis here. And if you look off to the right, that's the Antarctica area. We're gonna go over there after, because like I said, there's too many loops around and we'll start getting confused. So what I'm gonna do now is head straight back that way. One thing I do want to kind of clarify, when I originally started the vlog saying you can't bring outside food or drinks into SeaWorld, you can bring in water. So if you do have water, you can bring in water. Or if you have a dietary issue, you like a diabetic, for instance, something along those lines, they will allow you to do that. They just, unlike the other parks, you can't come in here with sandwiches and bags of chips and things like that, because they want you to spend your money in the park. So guys, we're kind of heading back towards kind of where that guest relations is, but I want to show you what's around here. Very important when you're doing a tour, so that you will know everywhere to go. But Roberta, isn't SeaWorld, I think it has been added on over the years, that's why it's designed so weird. It's like a bunch of little circles.
Yeah.
So
It is.
it really is. So anyway, let's head this way. So we're back at a fork in the road. Now if we went to the right, that's where the Stingrays were. That's where you could go into the dolphin show up over that way. So now let's kind of go off to the left. I tell you what, it is a little confusing doing a tour here because of all the different routes. So here we go. Let's head this way. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go off to the right. If you go this way, you just kind of connect over. I'll show you when we get on the other side of that, but I want to go to the right because this is Manta, and I was showing you that in the beginning. It's right past Manta. There's a little small aquarium you can walk through. Nice to do on a hot day or a rainy day. Not very big, but there is an aquarium there. Also have some lockers here.
That's the quick, the fast pass kind of, what is
Quick queue.
Quick queue here. This is the entrance.
Oh, okay, so this is the regular standby entrance. Thank you, Roberta, for clarifying that. And guys, as you can see now, you see the familiarity of where we were. This is where I was talking about their vacation experience, where we went that way. Don't be confused. I know it sounds confusing, but you're going to see the whole park. Well, let's continue on. We're going to start back again over there by guest relations and go that way. So we just came back down. This is where we started. Remember, guys? One thing I want to point out, look at the line for guest service. Anything that you can do on your phone, on one of those kiosks I showed you, try to do it, because you're going to spend a lot of time in line waiting at guest service, that's for sure.
Maybe SeaWorld is time to learn from the other parks and have kiosks all over different places, so that's reduce the line.
Yeah, and I did see a new one over there where you can get quick service dining. I showed it in the vlog. You were in the store there. So there is.
Start adding some more, yeah.
We'll have to see if we find any more as we go through. So guys, we're gonna go this way now. This is kind of seems like the way most everybody goes, though, to the right for some reason. Let me highlight a little bit here. Go ahead, Roberta.
They have the kind of the pharmacy box over
Yeah, they have like a self-service. They also have this really cool like candy, bakery, all kinds of goodies. And behind me is more snacks, and that's where you can get your Starbucks coffee inside there. So let's continue on this way. As we walk through, this is the dolphin nursery. So this is where you'll find a lot of the smaller dolphins, right? And also now entering into another area of SeaWorld here, where you'll find off to the left side, this is a big retail area. And this is where they have a lot of their different festivals over on this side, like their food festivals and things you'll find over through here. Right now, nothing going on. But yeah, this is where, all through here, where we're about to go, you'll see. But here's a nice shop. Let's actually take a little walk through and cool off. And I'll show you some of the things they have. Guys, one thing I do like about SeaWorld and their stores, their merch is really cool because, as for instance, Roberta, you're not just gonna find everything that says SeaWorld all over it, although you will. But they have such a nice variety of merch. Just for instance, they have like these really fancy soaps. And it smells really good in here. But they do, they have really nice, it almost reminds me of like being in a mall, at a shop in a mall. So definitely have really nice merch. Let me highlight a little bit more as we walk through. They also highlight a lot of the Guy Harvey paintings. And he's here quite often doing appearances and autographing his art if you buy it. So lots of Guy Harvey, and his store just kind of continues on. They have like Salt Life, so they have a lot of name brand merch, and like I said, decent merch, nice merch. All right, what do you say we head back out? I'm noticing it's not like overly. Some of the areas of the park seem crowded, but over here, look, right before 4th of July weekend, not very busy. So that's where we entered the store back there. You come around this way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around this way. We'll kind of loop around and we'll end up kind of walking through over there at some point. All right, let's do it. So again, snacks, and they do have refills too, which is pretty cool. So with SeaWorld is if you buy a mug, the day you buy the mug, refillable mug, there's different ones, but if you buy one in the park, you get free refills for the whole day. But if you bring the cup back, you can refill it for 99 cents. So we do have a couple of those. Actually, we got them free as being pass holders, so pretty good. I do want to point out the Sky Tower. We do have a vlog all about that if you want to interested. This here, guys, Seaport Theater, the only time I really seen them use that is around Christmas time. And again, more food. Let's continue on this way. As if you see behind me, this is the way we're going. But again, here's one of these choices you have to make. You can go straight ahead, or you can go up to the left. And what I want to do is I want to go up towards the left side because I can show you Antarctica. I can show you where the sea lions and otters are. They do have good direction though as you're walking through the park, so you can kind of find where you're going. So yeah, that's all the stuff we looked at before. So now let's head up this way, and what I'll do is when I get up to the end, I'm just gonna walk back down and we'll continue our tour going that way. But for now, this is where you'll find another one of the theaters here, guys, the Sea Lion and Otter Theater. It's another one of the shows, so you would go straight in there. So guys, normally this would be open and you could walk through, but it looks like they're doing some kind of construction there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop back around. Oh, okay, so it's showing me I can just go this way, and we'll go check out the Antarctica area, which is right over there. As I wanted to point something out, I am heading, as I said, into Antarctica. Usually you could connect that from where I was, right by this. You used to be able to walk right up through here and get to the Sea Lion area. So it looks like I actually have to go around this way to get to the sea lion and this way to get to Antarctica, which brings me to the point of, during this construction, if you're coming to SeaWorld, this is the way you want to go. So originally I should have just went right in. Remember the Atlantis and Kraken? That's how you're gonna have to access Antarctica and the sea lion area. So let's go check them out. So just, hey, it's an adventure, man. You know, these theme parks, they sometimes do construction, they put walls up. If you've been to Epcot in the past 4 years, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, good information for the tour. Just so you can kind of see again where we are. Originally, like I said, I could have just looped up, but anyway, we're back. And this is Antarctica area. They have an awesome exhibit here, and I'm about to show you where it is. It's called the Antarctica exhibit. Really, really cool. It actually brings you in, and they have penguins inside, and it's about, I'd say, 20 degrees in there, very cold. So it's kind of their natural environment. They even have kind of like the daylight and the night, they simulate that. So they're very used to kind of their natural environment, but they have an awesome exhibit. I'll come back actually at some point and we'll do a whole vlog just on this exhibit, but just for the tour purpose, just kind of want to show you where it is. Empire of the Penguin. Now, it used to actually be a ride where you went into a vehicle and you went around and then you got to see the penguins at the end, but recently it's just the exhibit part. So anyway, and they do have a quick service area here where you can use your all-day dining. Expedition Cafe, and this is where you would walk through. So all of this is where I would have came in, but that construction, so they are doing something over there. Not quite sure exactly what. Kind of leaving at Antarctica again. Atlantis. Kraken is telling me now that I can still go and see, they have a big exhibit of sea lions separate from that theater. And it said I could go this way. So, I don't know, let's find out. Looks like it's just kind of a dead end right now in this area. So I can't get to where the exhibit is of the sea lions, but there is an exhibit there. Might be closed because of that construction. Can't always trust the maps. That's why I'm doing this tour for you guys. So yes, I've looped back and I'm gonna come right back out down there by that sky tower and we'll continue on. Roberta and Jake are over there waiting for me. Hey Roberta, yeah. Jake, I'm so glad we're doing this tour. You wanna know why? This is the most confusing part to navigate.
It is, yeah. It's very confusing.
I'm over here doing laps all around, like,
yeah.
If you've never been here before, I've been here probably 100 times, okay? And I never just like said, oh, let me just walk this entire park. It is confusing, man.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that as I'm making this vlog, so I'm very happy to make it for you guys. This here is the Pearl Experience. So they do have, if you look down here.
Well, they stopped for a while, it's back now.
Yeah, it is back in operation, and
we may do it once.
Go ahead, Roberta.
Not today, but I'm saying we may do
No, I was mentioning before, we'll come back, we'll do, what I want to do is the penguin exhibit.
Yeah.
The sea lions when it's open,
yeah,
just their exhibit area, and then maybe we'll do a Pearl.
Yeah,
you can do like a three-time vlogger.
Yeah.
What they do is they have actually little mermaid divers, right?
Yeah.
And they dive down and they get you an oyster and they bring it up and you get to keep the pearl. So that's right here, and it's only $18.98.
She said it comes from Japan.
Oh.
She said it comes from Japan. It's really cool, right?
Pretty neat. Over here to the right, you're gonna find the Lakeside Grill here at SeaWorld. So that is a quick service restaurant as well, and you can use your all-day dining in there. Yes, actually we have before. Yes, we have.
Talking about that, we should do all-day dining also.
Roberta's got all kinds of ideas. Actually, as you can see, we're kind of walking around this big lagoon, and you know what's strange? I believe the lagoon is called the Seven Seas Lagoon, which I believe is the same one at Disney, right? So they're both named the same thing. A little bit more retail area here, guys. And maybe we can do this, Roberta, because I would like to cool off for a minute. I want to show you guys the sharks, which is kind of cool. It's called the Wreck Reef. Shark Wreck Reef. Let's go ahead and, Roberta, what do you say, Jake?
Sure, why not? I said idea.
Let's go do it. So you would enter right here to the left. This is where you go in, and in the beginning of this, well, yeah, I'll show you. It might be a little dark, but the highlight of this is, you'll see. You just entered in. This is just kind of like this cool aquarium that you walk through. Hey, Jake, that one wasn't here last time. Yeah, that's a new one. Little joke we always do when we come through. We kind of pick a fish. Go, oh, that one wasn't here last time. But isn't it neat? This is really cool, man. So you're just kind of walking right through the ocean. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is just a bunch of tanks here. I'm gonna get to the main part I want to show you guys, and then I'll turn the camera back on. All right, guys. So here are the sharks. There's a hammerhead. Oh, this usually goes by itself. Today you have to actually walk through. Look at her. Usually you just stand on here and it kind of pushes you through. It's not working. Here's another one. Come a few more here. So this is pretty neat. Just did a little selfie. So you guys get the idea anyway. And there's several different kind of sharks in here. See on the outside. Now it's hot again. But when you come out, they also have a restaurant. It's called I think it's called the Underwater Grill or something, where you can go and you can eat and watch all those sharks. And here's some more sharks here. And this is the restaurant here. You can see all the sharks in the back. See how cool it is? And this is a sit-down restaurant. They also just have a bar you can sit around. Friends of Medling World, we love it. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, so yes, they do have the indoor sit-down dining. That looked pretty cool. I might have to try. Jeez, we're finding all this stuff on doing this tour that we want to come back and do. But anyway, continuing on, you're gonna find another roller coaster over here. Jake, which one's this called?
Mako.
Mako. So this is Mako. You'll find Mako here. And again, you have a little cafe there, another little gift shop. So all kinds of cool stuff. They have another theater here. This is, and what's going on is they're celebrating. It's a SeaWorld Summer Spectacular. So they calling this Surf Holiday a sensational musical experience. So different shows here. And these shows change throughout the year. Christmas, you'll have a Christmas. So yeah, different themed shows throughout the year there. And some more games. And I gotta come over here and show you, you can go out for a little boat ride. They have these boat rental area here too. So if you're a pass holder, it's 5, 2 riders 10, if not, and then 7. So pass holder 5, 2 riders 10. Well, kind of works out to be the same. But anyway, so you can kind of paddle around there in a pink flamingo. So that's another thing you can do. Loving the car wash. We like to call these car wash. Jake, when he was little, anytime we found these little misters, call them car wash. So Jake, we keep with the tradition of the car wash. Car wash felt good on a 95-degree hot humid day here at the end of June. And guess what, the real heat won't be here until August. August is, if you come into the parks in August, prepare whatever you got to do, because your energy will be sucked right out of you.
As a matter of fact, during August, me and my dad, I didn't know about my mom, me and my dad are gonna try to go to the pool every single day.
Every single day.
This is an idea that Jake thought of, and yes, we are gonna do it. Let's continue the tour, guys, because there's a nice ride talking about heat that you can cool off right over here, and we're gonna show it to you right now. I am not a drinker, guys. I don't remember seeing this vodka tasting. So different vodkas can make a nice little smoothie. All right, so this is where you'll find another one of your forks. On to the right, more merch. And off to the left, you will find Infinity Falls, the water ride here at SeaWorld. Very fun ride. Matter of fact, I think Jake and we have a vlog on this Infinity Falls somewhere on the channel. And in here you'll find the Waterway Grill and the Pass Holder Lounge. And we're heading to the Pass Holder Lounge right now because you do get complimentary beverage, Coca-Cola. But here's the Infinity Falls, guys. And if you want to cool off, I'll show you. Watch. Here it comes. In the splash. So you can get a little splash here without going on a ride. It's only a 35-minute wait. That's not too bad. That tells me the park's not very busy today. Let's head in here. This is another quick service restaurant. There's also a bar inside here and the Pass Holder Lounge. So we're gonna head right over to the Pass Holder Lounge. Usually this is actually where we eat because Roberta likes some of the food here because it's kind of like Brazilian style food, some of it. And then because they have black beans and rice. And then we go into the lounge and relax and eat. So let's go check out the Pass Holder Lounge. We're in the lounge now, so you can see over there, guys, they have a couple freestyle machines. Also, they do have the kiosk in here as well in the Pass Holder Lounge. And I just wanted to clarify, I think in the beginning I said the all-day dining was every 2 hours. It's actually every 90 minutes, so I wanted to clarify that. I thought it was every 2 hours, but it's every 90 minutes, unlimited throughout your day, wherever it's accepted. So, clarification. And there's 2 rooms. This room is kind of the older one, and then there's another room in the back over there. So we're just chilling for a minute, and then we'll head back out on the tour. So came out of the Waterway Grill Pass Holder area, and now we're gonna head straight down this way, and we're gonna continue our tour because there's a really cool part of SeaWorld, Roberta.
Yes.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
We'll show you. Now listen. During this tour, I think I mentioned it earlier, I'm not here to try to tell you SeaWorld's great, okay? I'm not here to tell you it's terrible. I'm giving you information and a tour. You can make your own choices. We definitely have our frustrations with SeaWorld, and we have the things we like about SeaWorld. One thing we do like, though, is their holiday stuff.
Yes.
They do a great thing around Christmas. Their Halloween is pretty fun. And this summertime, they have fireworks at night. So, yes, there are things we like, but we do find frustrations as well. And we're gonna continue on this way, guys. If you went to the right there, I'll show you because we're gonna come walk back up that way, but there's really nothing down there. There's one restaurant, Dining with Shamu, where you can sit down restaurant, and the killer whales swimming around behind the glass as you eat. Yes, and this I'll show you on the other side as well. This is the Orca show over in here. But most importantly, SeaWorld also has what they call Sesame Street Land. So let's go and check out. We'll do a walkthrough of Sesame Street Land. But before, if you want a nice pretzel, actually pretzel's not bad, we've had them. Well, let's go check out Sesame Street. Just heading in, guys, you'll find the Sunny Day Carousel featuring Big Bird and friends over here on the left. You'll find plenty of snacks. Over there to the left, you'll find first aid, restrooms, and you'll find some photo ops inside the retail store here as well. And they do have a parade here. Sesame Street Land. Roberta and Jake daily. I think it's in the afternoon. Check your app for times, but yes, there are rides in here, kind of geared towards younger kids. I'd say up to Jake's probably outgrown most of these rides, I would say. So 8, 9 years old, probably the max. Roberta, what do you think? Yeah. Not to say, I mean, you can still go on them. I go on them, and I'm 40s.
And
one more year, I'll be 50.
Please, a tip, because it's gonna happen. Your kids will go into the splash.
Yes.
Bring an extra set of clothes.
Jake's probably ready to go cool off in there for a second, but they do have a really nice splash pad here.
Bring an extra set of clothes.
Yeah, you can. Or if it's a rainy day, you don't need it.
Yeah.
And more retail here, guys. Bunch of retail shops. And here is the splash pad, just to kind of show you. This is a very popular. And Jake is going to cool himself off a little bit. And back there they have a little roller coaster. And they have a couple other rides. So definitely several rides. Actually, I'll take a little walk back there as Jake's cooling off, and I'll show you them. I mean, it is a tour after all, guys. I have to show you some of the rides. Abby's Flower Tower, so that one will go up and spin around. Over here, another ride. I don't remember the name of this ride. Oh, Slimy Slider. So you can see the age of, doesn't matter. I would just say they're geared more towards younger kids, but you can be any age to enjoy the rides. And then the Boxcar Derby roller coaster. Actually, I like this little roller coaster. It's pretty fun. And I'll do a little quick walk back over here and I'll show you a little bit more. They also have the Cookie Drop featuring Cookie Monster. And over this side here, oh, they do have a really nice playground too with that artificial turf. Very nice and shaded. And they have Big Bird's Twirl and Whirl, which I did get stuck on a few times with Jake when he was a little bit younger. But again, there you go. And one cool thing too I want to point out, SeaWorld Parks, they are very good with their sensory and autism awareness, and they have guides for most of their attractions which give you a rating of how the sensory would be. So this one is a lot of touch, not any tasting there, a little bit of sound. So, and you will find that especially at Aquatica in the water park and here in Sesame Street land. So there you have it, and it's kind of would go back out that way. So let's go meet back up. Oh yeah, and they do have these little food truck areas here for snacks. And I think you can do some refills over there with your mugs. In fact, I want to walk through. Let's walk through here just to see. So yeah, different snacks here. That one's not even open. So limited. $18. Crispy chicken tenders. Better bring the credit card. All right. So now we're gonna meet back up here, guys, with Roberta and Jake, and we're gonna go ahead and continue on. This is some of the, I should say, the theme thing, the seasonal stuff. So right now it's the summer spectacular. So selected days, probably weekend times, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This will be open for extra snack area. And there is the Orca Stadium for the show. And we're coming out now, guys, over here. We're almost done, believe it or not. A few more things to show you though. So another quick service here, guys. Altitude Burgers. We'll walk by Icebreaker in a minute, but I want to come over here. This right now, there's usually you can walk kind of through, but right now we'll get stopped before we get to the arena because there's nothing going on. But there is also the Antarctic attraction here, right? So this one has beluga whales. It has some walrus, things like that that you would find in the cold, right? North Pole. So Wild Arctic is what it's called. So Wild Arctic, to be precise, right inside here, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is
Even if you can't, I don't think it's
head back that way and show you Icebreaker and the other new coaster that just opened. One thing I do want to point out, because as I am doing a tour, it's good to be with what currently is going on. You're gonna have a dance party nightly right now for the summer called Club Sea Glow, and then the fireworks at 9, and that's over in this area, guys. There's a nice big arena there that you can sit and watch the fireworks, which we've done several times. I've never been to the dance party though, so looks like that's another thing on the list to do at SeaWorld that we still haven't done. Icebreaker. SeaWorld's opened up a couple really neat coasters, right, in the past year or so. This one's pretty neat. Nothing really like it that I've ever been on. You kind of get pulled backwards, you go, you don't quite make it, you come back again, and then you get enough speed. So Icebreaker, cool coaster. You'll find it right here, right across from the Orca Stadium. I'll show you a little bit more what it looks like when we cross over the bridge over here. Guys, we're almost done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cross over that bridge, and behind me is the Icebreaker, just so you kind of know where we're at. And I'll be able to show you the last couple things here as we are almost done the full tour of SeaWorld, and I never realized how huge this park is. Just doing this tour without going on any attractions except for that shark one, it's taken over 2 hours just to walk through the park and show you guys everything. So plan on, if you want to do stuff, I mean, add in eating, add in some rides. You'll be here for quite a long day if you really want to enjoy it. Wow, look at that sky. We might be finishing this vlog right at the right time, but again, now you can kind of see across, guys. That's the theater I was talking about. That's where you can sit down and enjoy the fireworks, but you can watch them anywhere around. This bridge will be closed during fireworks. Go ahead, Roberta.
In Christmas too, they have the ice skating there.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
They have concert series there, whatever's going on. Even in the summer, I think they have some concerts going on. So yes, that is the theater if you're looking for where the theater is. There goes the icebreaker. As you can see, around you go. And if you look over in the distance there, that's the brand new coaster, the Pipeline Surf Coaster. It's a stand-up coaster. We have a full vlog on that new attraction here at SeaWorld. But yes, this is where the fireworks would go off. So I do recommend, like, if you want a nice comfortable spot, I would get into that theater. But again, you can watch anywhere around. That's a good spot too, over that quick service restaurant I showed you earlier, just past the Sky Tower. Get there early though, because there's seating out there and people will sit there. It's another good shot. Have a cool look at the Pipeline. You can see how it's a stand-up coaster as it goes around. Very neat. And what we're going to do is we're going to come right off this bridge, guys, and I'm going to show you where we end up. And it will be a full whatever kind of design this was today, as we made our way through SeaWorld on a full tour of the park. I think I've covered, I want to say, at least 95% of everything, maybe even more. I don't think I missed much today, guys. So let's see where we end up. Just coming off the bridge, you'll find a bar here, Flamecraft Bar. You can sit out here, enjoy a nice beverage. And you're going to see now, if you go inside, there is indoor seating, and it's a quick service restaurant as well. So we're right back here, and this is some of the summer activity going on. And guys, now you can see we're right back over here. So we started right over there, and you know what? I'll wrap up the vlog. Right where we started the vlog is a perfect place. Oh, another cool thing I forgot to show you when we first came in the park. You can check the height, and it's really neat. Jake is finally now hitting this one so he can ride every attraction here. But it lists all the different attractions and the heights. You guys could pause that and take a look if you're interested. But we have made it back all the way around. There's guest service. Look, wow, the line's still crazy long. So, thank you so much, guys, and being patient with me as I navigated here through SeaWorld today. Wow, what a big park. And I never realized the way that it is all over the place. But you got to see the whole thing, and it will hopefully help you when you come and travel and try to enjoy your day here, because time is what's most important when you are having a good day at any theme park or any beach or any cruise. And that's what we vlog right here on Medling World. We bring you on the adventure, give you the information, and have tons of fun. Please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Thank you to our Patreons. And last but not least, see ya!